So hello, tonight it's Porto versus Juventus. I think I'm okay. I think I don't think I've got many technical issues. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, comment. So tonight it's Juventus. So I think Juventus are going to win tonight. They are playing away. So their squad does look pretty strong, and they've got Sandro, Chiellini, Ligt, Danilo, McKennie, Bentancur, Rabiot, Chiesa, and of course Ronaldo and Kulusevski. And they've got the likes of Ramsey, Morata and Dybala on the bench. Make sure that's working. I think it's working alright. And obviously this is a game where it reintroduces Ronaldo and Pepe. It should be interesting, but as I say, I think it will be over in this round. And it's kicking from left to right, and it's Juventus kicking left to right. Just waiting for the game to start here. We saw last night in the Barcelona game that Barcelona got beat 4-1. I would say that's now Messi out of the Champions League for this season. Will we see likewise for Cristiano in this round? I don't think it will be, to be honest. But let's see. Come on, let's get the game started. Don't know what the referee's waiting on. He's just waiting and waiting and waiting. It did come on 8 o'clock, so it would be ready to kick off pretty much. Let's see. He's standing there. Come on. Here we are. Finally the kick off. So just expand that. I seen that Conceição's on the bench. I do think though that the team that has been put out is pretty strong. So it should be okay. And this game is shown on BT Sports 2, I believe. If you want to watch it at the same time. I have put a graphic on top there just to show that where the play is coming from. Let's double check that's still working. And here's that man, Ronaldo, coming down. He gets dispossessed. Give me 1 second. This is the thing, you do this all by yourself, by the way. There's nobody to ask to help. Right. And just like that, Porto scored. I was too busy doing that, sorry. Porto scored on the break there. Ronaldo was running up the other end of the park, got dispossessed, and Porto caught them off. I'll fix this graphic in a minute, and I'll go over what happened in this goal. So we see a pass back there. Poor pass back. Szczesny plays it out to the defence. Back to Szczesny, and Porto get the goal. It was a mix up there between Szczesny and and it was Bentancur. That's who it was. Szczesny and Bentancur mix up. So from the first minute, that's Porto winning. So Juventus have it all to do. Is that the graphic? Yeah, that's the graphic working now. This is just it's taking longer than usual. Right, I'll put this score up. So we are going to soon be a twosome again. So one of us can do the software side whilst one's talking. But at the moment it's just myself. But that will soon be remedied. Right, then we can just focus on what's happening entirely. So here we see Porto, and it was well dealt with there by Chiellini. There's a bad tackle there. So it's going to be a free kick to Juventus at the halfway line. It was a fortunate goal, by the way. Very, very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Obviously, Juventus, like all teams now, are playing from the back, but Szczesny's not really a super keeper. I'm surprised here Porto are still attacking. There you go! Oh, he's played the ball over. Oh! Szczesny came out there. That was almost through there for Porto. I was going to say put the ball in quite high and I would have put it across the ground, but it almost paid off. Juventus just couldn't. It was two Juventus defenders there, couldn't quite get the ball there, and they needed Szczesny to come out and make a last ditch tackle. Oh, clearance. But when you look at the Juventus bench, they've got Dybala, Morata, Ramsey. So if they don't get much success in the first half, they'll certainly make some changes. So you feel that they will win. For Porto, this is obviously their home ground, so they're going to go for it, knowing that it's a very difficult tie. However, we did see Barcelona get beat 4-1 last night, so anything's possible. Here's Otávio to Pepe, long ball by Pepe, making that same run again, and Juventus back two almost got caught out again. Something that Chiellini and Ligt is going to have to keep an eye on. Poor ball there to Corrado. Make sure I've put everything in here properly as well, because I had to change the description and all that on my thing. That explains a lot why I need to change tags in this. I haven't put any tags on my YouTube link I thought I had, which is a bit silly. But here we are, we see Ronaldo, but he's on the run. He's looking for the 1-2, doesn't get it, but it was quite good movement there by Ronaldo. Again, Juventus playing it out from the back. They're still playing quite risky, still taking their chances. Let's see. Here's Ligt on the run. I set up this stream earlier, but because I ran into a bit of difficulty, I had to then redo it and I forgot to add the tags in. So a little bit silly. Come on. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that like it is. Get back to the game because it's taking too long to change this. And it's not great, to be honest. Right, I'm back. I'll fix the rest of that at half time because this is not good. But anyway, I'm back now. I'll fix the rest at half time. It was a great pass there. I should already stop the stream now because I've already messed it up. But I'll continue. I'll fix it at half time. Here we see Juventus playing down the left. Oh, two Juventus players ran into each other, both going down the left wing there. They seem to be favouring this left wing. Let's see how much joy they get out of it. Rabiot there just clashed into his own player. His own player then hit off Mbemba. 10 minutes gone and it's 1-0 to Porto still. Porto seem to be playing the long ball. Any chance to get? It's going to be a free kick to Juventus. Yep, Ligt pulled down. I'm going to try to type this. It's not typing. There you go. There's one in the box. There's Porto back in numbers there to get the ball cleared, but here's Juventus on the attack again. Don't use that. Could do me. Tell you. Seems try to fix this on. You try to watch football as well. It's not good at all. Not good at all. Could try that. So we see from the other game there, Borussia Dortmund are down 1-0. That was a challenge there by Chiellini. Needs to be careful. Doesn't want to be getting a booking this early in the game. Short free kick. There's no way. He's trying to shoot from like 45 yards out. You're never scoring from there. But it's always worth a try. Always worth a try. And Porto get the corner from this. Got a slight deflection there. Juventus have the taller players, so they should be able to deal with this quite well. Porto played it short, and they're playing a bad ball there. I think they thought as well they've not got the height on their side, so it was easier playing the ball short. That's my half time sorted. I'm just going to be writing out tags for the stream, because always. Well, see, if you'd been here, it would have been easier, because then you could have been talking and I could have been doing the technical stuff. But I accidentally pressed stream earlier, and I thought I created it so that it worked, but I hadn't. And I didn't put the tags back in. I put everything else bar the tags, and I'm going to pay for that, like, for viewers and stuff, because I'm trying to do it, as you can see. I'm trying to fix that as well. It has been a long day at work. But there we are. There we are. So that's a big announcement. That's a big announcement. He's coming back. He's made that official on chat. Thanks for all the subscribers and views, by the way. And I will get the views up because I'll change the tags. Unlucky, tried to get back to Rabiot, but didn't get it, but Delight picked it up at the halfway line. Good crosshead by Juventus. He's waiting for it, and it's going to be a corner. Maybe give me a few seconds to try and fix his tags out. And Juventus play it short as well. I'm surprised that they've got the height. Ball goes in, it's far too deep. Ronaldo tries to keep it alive, but it's not. And Juventus, it's now going to be I think that's offside. I think I've almost got my tags fixed, typing as I'm doing this. As you can probably hear. There we go. I'm just going to edit this out, and once I've edited it, I'll be back. But I want your suggestions about what to do at half time. Thinking about doing half time challenges or something to make it a little bit more interesting for the viewers. So that's what I'm thinking about to do, and some competitions as well. Just to make it that a little bit more exciting, because I've got more subscribers now, getting more views. Everyone's probably turned off tonight because of this technical issue, but usually it's okay. Champions League. Yeah. One more tag and that's me done, and I'll be right back and sorted. I apologise to everyone who's that's watched and came in and seen this fiasco. Right, done. Right, free kick to Porto. Let's get this back on. Get it back to where it should be. Great save there by Szczesny. How can you be watching? Why are you watching the Man City game? You should be watching this game. Taking notes. And there's Porto again on the attack. Slight mistake there again by Juventus and almost lost possession. Again, one of their defenders. Here we go, Juventus. There's room there to the right. He's trying to put it through the centre, but the defender had that all the way, and the goalkeeper should put it to the right because the striker was pulling the defender away. That was really poor judgment there from Juventus. Here's Porto playing the same tactic as Juventus, playing it out from the back and almost getting caught short there. Pepe just managed to get the ball away. Here's Porto though. You got space here. Oh, he tried to get it through, but it was well defended there. I can definitely see this being three or four goals in this game. It's good to be back though. No more tag issues. Got all the tags that I need. But yeah, any suggestions on what you'd like either me to do or Graham to do for half time? Graham likes to eat chilies. He might not say it in chat, but he does. He loves chilies. That could be his half time challenge. So the only goal that splits them was from Taremi. Porto are doing quite well so far. It's 1-1 now, Sevilla versus Borussia Dortmund. There hasn't been much room, to be fair, for Juventus to penetrate. Porto's done a fantastic job. They've defended deep and then they've been able to hit Juventus on the counter-attack. Here's Chiellini making a little bit of a run. And I was just going to say, does he have the legs for it? And then he got to the end of his run, kicked the ball and kicked it out of play. I think when you're at that age, just try and keep your energy levels. Don't try and do what Mbemba done last night and try and run around like 5 or 6 players. Fantastic display last night by Mbemba. If you've not seen it, watch the highlights. Good game. Very good game. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back to here, and then I'm going to do... So if anybody wants to subscribe, or like, or share, comment, try and turn this into a little bit of a community so that we can discuss things. It makes it a lot more enjoyable, these watch-alongs. It's as much about yous as about us that are doing it. Even on his day off, he's come into the chat. To be fair though, he is watching the Man City game. And again they've lost the ball! And that was so close there by Porto. And Ligt got a last ditch tackle, was out for a corner, but we're seeing Juventus lose the ball quite a lot in defence. Back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper plays it out and straight to Porto. That was a fantastic last ditch tackle there by Ligt. He's also not amused. But then why are they passing about so much at the back? Chiesa goes up, misses it. Rabiot, the referee's called for I think a free kick on against Szczesny. Sorry, tackle on Szczesny. He didn't have the ball, so I don't know why he's asking for the referee to call it back. He didn't have the ball in his hands, so the defender didn't impeach him. Impede, centipede. And there's Ronaldo trying to make a run, but there's no one spotted him. Ronaldo back to defence. He's wide open there. Juventus. First time, brilliant. Let's see what happens. Back in the box. And well defended there again by Porto. I'm just hoping that it's not similar to last night where they tried to play the ball through Messi every time Barcelona had a chance. Hopefully Juventus can play Ronaldo in only when they have to and allow him to spread the defenders. An attack there by Porto looked pretty good, but Mateus kicked it out there. Here's Pirlo's not looking too happy. I'm expecting a lot better from Juve as well, by the way. Only 24 minutes in. I think a lot of people, including myself, thought that Juve would have walked this. It's only 24 minutes in, however. Still a lot to play for, but they seem to be losing a lot of possession in their back line. A lot of defensive mistakes. Defenders playing side to side, side to side. Here comes Juventus again. Bentancur. Ronaldo in the box! And he gets dispossessed. Will we see Cristiano at Juventus next season? That's the question. I think Juventus would like to offload Ronaldo just because of the expenses and due to COVID. Not a lot of teams can afford them though. It's going to be an interesting transfer window this summer. Messi going away for free possibly. As I think Joe Cole said last night, if anyone can afford him, do they want to actually take him? Past 3 or 4 seasons, he's been okay, but he isn't now where he was then. 4 years ago. I mean, you're paying almost close to $1 million per week. It's up to the team if they think it's worthwhile. Got to remember that these players do get sponsors, although during COVID that's going to be heavily restricted because no company knows if they're going to make their money back. So what is the deals out there for the likes of Messi and Man City if he goes to Man City or Paris Saint-Germain? Same with Cristiano Ronaldo. Here we are, Juventus in an attack. You should have played that ball a bit sooner. Here's Porto on the break. He's still going. He goes down, and I think he was just playing for the free kick there, but he was barely touched. Is the referee going to give a free kick? He was beaten. He beat one man, beat a second man. Instead of continuing his run, he went down. I think he could have kept going, to be fair. Just seen it again here, see the replay. Slight touch. It's not enough really to go down like that. And it was a free kick to Juventus there. It's going to be interesting once they start opening up the stadiums again. Most countries are thinking that by the end of this year they'll be able to get some fans back in the stadium, and by next year perhaps have it back to where it was, or at least 70%. And there's a goal by Borussia Dortmund. That man Haaland, he's going to have an interesting transfer window, either this one or next summer. I'm not too sure when his release clause kicks in, but when it does kick in, there'll be a lot of teams going for him. Will he decide to go to Juventus, or will he decide to go to the Premier League? I know that Real Madrid and Barcelona are going to be in that discussion, but if one of those two teams can get Mbappe this summer, then that pretty much rules him out for Haaland the following transfer, because there's not enough money. I think Barcelona are already in a lot of debt, and they're trying to get rid of some players, and then Real Madrid are trying to get rid of some players as well. So I think one team can get Haaland and one team can get Mbappe. I don't think they'll go to the same team. There's a good save there by Szczesny. Good old Szczesny Hawks. Starting to show my age now. Another long ball there by Juventus. Both teams seem to like playing this long ball. Juventus seem to have a lot of room down the left hand flank if they just use it a bit more. Seem to be playing it quite narrow thus far. Not much joy going through the middle. Don't know if that's because they're trying to play it through Ronaldo more. But here's Bentancur, and it's going to be, is it offside? Yeah, it's a free kick to Porto. I don't think Man U's going to buy him. I don't think that Man U will. Well, they're talking this season about getting Sancho, which apparently they might get him for 50 odd million, which is a good buy. But that's because it's twofold. One is due to COVID, so there's less money. Free kick to Porto. There's less money, so when you try to get a player like Sancho, you just can't justify paying over 100 million because there's not enough money in the game just now, and as well he's not had a good season this season, not compared to the last season where he was on fire and he was worth 108 million. Here's Porto with the free kick. Juventus almost get it cleared, but it goes back to Porto. Porto playing long ball. Still got it, and it's cleared now. Just to Ligt, and here's Juventus on the attack. Pass it, don't run with it, pass it. Here's Ronaldo looking for the 1-2. Gets it. Here's Rabiot lost possession. You do see some runs there from the Juventus players, but they're not being picked up from the midfield, or the runs aren't being seen. And there's Ligt, he came forward a little bit and he's went back with Chiellini, so they're playing a deep line. Not wanting to commit too many players forward. Here's Juventus again. Last ditch tackle by Porto. What do you think, Graham, George, Ian, and everybody else watching? What do you think of De Ligt's contribution to Juventus in the past 2 seasons since coming from Ajax? I think he's turned out to be quite a good player, but then he has got Chiellini, who's there to obviously show him quite a lot to do in training, and then he's playing alongside Chiellini, so he's seen a lot of runs, and I think he's learned quite a lot from him. If he'd went to Man United, I don't think he'd have been as good a player as he is just now, just to get the Man United thing in there due to the chat. Man United do need a new centre forward, but I don't think they want to spend whatever it is for Haaland. Was it 78 million? Is there somebody injured? I see a player getting warmed up. I think somebody's coming off. Right, they're changing the captain armband. I think that's Chiellini coming off. Chiellini. He's just saying there that he thinks that he's perhaps hurt his calf. I did say earlier in the game though that a player of his age perhaps shouldn't be trying to run too much to get the ball forward. Not that I'm ageist, but you seen it when he made that run and then made that pass and it went out of play, that he wasn't quite in control, and he's think he's just going to come off the now. If you've ever run and you've got to the point where you're quite tired and you try and kick a ball, here comes Danilo. If you're trying to kick a ball, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Your legs are like jelly, and they're a little bit heavy. So that's where I was going with that. I'm not saying he's too old or anything like that. I think he's still got a lot to contribute. Just that he's picking up the odd knock here and odd knock there due to age and obviously his age and playing for quite a long time on grass or training. It does do quite a lot of damage to your legs. Pepe's handling this back four for Porto quite well. He's keeping them in check, where to go, where Juventus are going to make the runs. So he's doing a fantastic job for Porto just now. Danilo. And here's Dot. It'll be interesting to see. He sees Bentancur again on the left hand side, open. But I think Porto have got wise to it, and they're watching that run now. It'll be interesting to see if the Ligt is able to still play well without Chiellini on the park. It's always interesting when you see a defensive pairing and one of them goes off. Sometimes that has a detrimental impact on the other defender as well. We've seen that quite a lot when we've seen the likes of Ferdinand and Vidic. When one player didn't play and they played with somebody else, it didn't always work out. 36 minutes gone, 1-0 still to Porto. Not a lot to really talk about in this game. The Barcelona game last night was full of so much more. But Porto are doing the job that they've been set out to do and doing it well. Juventus are just finding it really difficult to break this side down. I was going to say Cavani's looking to sign a new contract. He's already looking to play next season, so he's pretty much confirmed to be signing a new contract for Man United. So we're going to have Cavani at Man U next season. There's Bentancur. He's got the corner. He's went down there injured, but I think he's alright. See, if he'd been wearing this Juventus top, he'd be fine. But obviously you can't because Porto's wearing their white top. Not a big fan of the orange top, to be fair, the Juventus one. And Ligt goes down. Wasn't a bad touch, to be fair. I think he just went down just a little bit theatrically there. And it's a free kick to Juventus and quite a dangerous area. So you'll be looking for the high ball here, you're looking for the likes of Ronaldo to get on the end of it. Pepe's instructing the Porto side where to stand. Good ball in. And safely taken there by the Porto keeper. quite a bad header actually. There's Porto on the counter. It's going to be a throw into Juventus. Not a lot in this game to really talk about. I think there'll be some players on this Juventus squad that won't be there next season. Ronaldo being one. I think he just costs too much money. I think he'll end up moving on. But then you've got the likes of Dybala that could come in and play. So you've got enough cover there. Then you've got Morata, who's much cheaper, who can come in and still score goals. So I think it'll be a loss, but they won't be in a hurry to replace him with another world-class player like Haaland or Mbappe. It's got to be a free kick, surely. And it's a free kick. Ronaldo brought down. Same position as last time. Same free kick. Don't really like that though, when a player goes down and then they ask the referee like, why is the player not getting booked? You've got your job, let the referee do their job. Free. Oh, what a save! What a save by Porto. I was just going to say, Juventus headed the ball, hit off one of their own players that kept it out, but then the deflection came to Rabiot, who done an overhead kick there, and the goalkeeper got on the end of it. He didn't see much of it, to be fair, until the very last second. That'll be a corner. Just sing Edward from Celtic. It's all you need. Big Edward and you're sorted. You do feel though that if they don't buy some of these well-known players, these big players, then these big players will go to the likes of Man City and Liverpool, and Man United will start falling behind even more. They'll end up finishing in a position like what Arsenal are just now. And here's Juventus on attack. Here's Ronaldo. Plays the ball back, and he's not amused. He wanted the 1-2, and then the player plays it all the way back to the defence. But here's Danilo, trying the ball forward easily, an easy catch here by Porto. I think it's pronounced March. So far, Juventus just haven't been in this game at all. But there's still 2 minutes to go in this half. I thought this game would have been better than the Man City game. Should have watched the Man City game, that would have been more interesting. But no, we'll do the Juventus game. Not a lot in it at all. Pass here! He's been spotted, he's making the run! And the ball's just bounced out of play. Good spot though. Porto seem to be having quite a lot of joy down their right hand side, which is Juventus' left. Again, Szczesny plays it short in the 6-yard box and he's under pressure. And here's Porto, got the ball back again. What a pass! He needs to cross this, and he's been dispossessed. Should have passed there, so the ball could have come in via a cross. And here's Juventus on the counter attack, but it's number 44, can't quite remember his name, just held the ball up rather than charging, because Juventus definitely had more men. And there's Cristiano trying to force the play, and he's won a corner for his team. Manafá. That's who it was deflected off of. When you're Juventus and you're on the counter attack or you're attacking, you've got to just keep on forward. Don't pass it all the way back. Corner there, well dealt with by Porto. Juventus didn't really do much in that attack. Puts back to Ronaldo. Puts the ball back in. And the header just goes wide. They were calling there for a corner, but it was obvious that Pepe didn't get a touch on it. I haven't been convinced with Juventus in this half. I've watched them a couple of times this season. Okay, that was in the Serie A. And there's Haaland again. 3-1 now to Borussia Dortmund on the 43rd minute. That would have been a more interesting game. That's what I should have done. The Borussia Dortmund game. But I thought, no, I'll do a Juventus game. There'll be goals. It'll be interesting. Nah. Just nah. There's Ronaldo in the box. Gets dispossessed. Just showing too much to the defenders. And he hangs his head there. He's a bit disappointed. And that's going to be half time. I think the referee's like me, he doesn't want to see any more of this game. As opportunities go, there was only one really to Porto, which was the mistake of Juventus in the first minute. Apart from that, there's not a lot to talk about. It's been a pretty substandard game, not a lot to talk about. No one's really excelled. Both teams seem to be doing quite well defensively. Pretty much a boring game. Right. And I'd never say boring during the stream, but it is. Right. Let's see. What can I put on? What can I put on for half time? What can I do at half time to make it that a little bit more interesting? I've put a tie on, I've danced. What can I say? There's no lot of people watching this game at all, by the way. At all. I'll know in future not to do a Juventus Porto game. Because there's not many people interested in it at all. What about Man City? People interested in that game? Let's see just now. Yeah, you're getting not bad, not too bad views on that game, to be fair. Right, I'll share it a bit more. The stream, see if I get some more people to watch. I hope everyone's having a cup of tea, half-time orange, whilst I was fixing this. There's not a lot of people watching any of these streams anywhere. I think this will definitely be one that will be put to private after this stream, because this stream is just absolutely rubbish. Talk to myself now. Anybody got anything to say in the chat? Anybody comment in the chat? 1-0 to Man, 1-0 to City. Who scored for City? Who scored for City? I want to know loads of stuff, by the way, because just I'm hoping that Juventus can turn us around in the second half to make this game a bit more interesting. I should bring Keto onto this stream, by the way, but there's literally no room. Like, and I mean no room at all. Or I would. I'd be even lucky if I could bring a cat into this stream. That's how much room there is in this place. Yeah, I think my tags and that are okay. Pretty sure they're fine. I'm just waiting to add some more just in case. Right, 1-1. Phil Foden, who scored for the other team that isn't Man City. Let's just check. Everton 1-1. Come on, Everton. Come on, Richarlison. You can do it! I was going to say as well that Pogba's out injured until end of March, so there's quite a lot of doubt on who Man U are going to be playing tomorrow in their game in Europa, with all the players that are injured. Should be an interesting one. I might do the Man U one because that can't be as bad as this game. Absolutely dire. That's my dog just throwing stuff about. It's not very professional, but sending out some tweets, see if we can get some more people to watch. They can watch what I'm watching. And if you're a Juventus fan, then you should enjoy it. But they've not been good this half. But I think they might bring on the likes of Dybala just so they've got more options down the wing or wings. But just to see who they take off and placement for that. So you do miss being on this side of the screen. See my one last night. That was really good. It was entertaining me. It was good. This one we're just not seeing as much. And even tactically, it's quite. I want to say. I suppose both coaches have set out their team not to lose goals. And apart from Juventus losing that one goal, which was their own fault, both teams have done exactly what the coaches want. I honestly thought Juventus would do well in this competition, but so far they're not doing too well. And it will be interesting to see what it'll be interesting to see how this competition changes over the next couple of years with the likes of Messi, who will be playing less and less in the Champions League because he might go to China or America. Same with Ronaldo, and then we've got the likes of Haaland and Mbappe ready to step in to replace him when they leave. I was just going to say that they're not doing too well. I just read that they're having a bad season, a terrible, not their best season. Yeah. Where's Inter Milan? They should be doing pretty good. I just typed that. I was just going to say, I just seen it. They've been playing quite poor there. But where's Inter Milan? Are they doing quite well this season? I can't even be bothered checking. That's how much. The second half better kick on. Otherwise, I'm turning it off. Well, the thing with Inter Milan is they've got so many good players and they've bought so many good players. Just watching the goals here by Sevilla and Borussia Dortmund. That first goal by Sevilla was lucky, but Sevilla are a very tough team to play against. What a goal there, what a goal by Dortmund when they scored. And here's that man Haaland. Beats 1-2. Great goal. 1-2 there with Sancho. And Sevilla get caught. And here's Haaland making his run to the right hand side. Gets played down, scores. The man is just unstoppable. If he keeps going like this, he'll definitely replace Ronaldo. I know people say he won't replace Messi because he's not as skillful as Messi. I know what they're going to say. I think his Champions League goal tally could definitely be as much or higher than Ronaldo and Messi. And you will see the teams come back out. Come on, gives a better second half. See if there's been any changes in this game. So far, I don't see any subs for either team. But we'll find out when the final do get out, because that's Juventus site PORTO is just coming out. I think my graphic shows that actually. How's the graphic working? Is it working okay? Or was it working alright in the first half? Again, I can't see it. If there was 2 years, I would be able to see it, but there's only just 1 for the moment. Last night I was thinking about pizza. Tonight, what is the suggestions to have? Comment, food. This stream isn't as good, so it will be going private after this, and then I'll keep my new one up tomorrow. Unless this game completely turns on its head, because I only want to have the best streams up. I don't want to put streams up just because that's just pointless. I want good quality content, and this just hasn't been. Last night's one was fantastic, this one not so much. I think even the people in the studio were struggling to say anything positive. He's a referee again, just waiting to kick off, and it takes ages. I really don't know what he waits on. Is it him and the assistant trying to sync the watches up? There we go, kick off. So Porto kick off for the second half. Straight away they play a long ball. And Ligt is able to get on the end of that. So they're obviously thinking, and here's they are on attack. 6-yard box, he's got the ball, and they've scored! Porto score! I was just about to say, I think they sensed that they're weak at the back because of Chiellini being taken off injured. I was just about to say that. And Porto score. Porto 2, Juventus 0. And Sandro is holding his head down a bit for Juventus. I think he blames himself. Just to watch this again. What a goal! Juventus can't get back, and Porto 2, Juventus 0. You never know, this game might turn out pretty good actually. But as I say, just as I was about to say, as I said the first half, how will Ligt handle not having Chiellini there? Because usually he's back in these positions
and they've came out, played the long ball. Juventus got the first ball, but then they lost the ball. Porto attacked again, and they scored. So they've definitely been looking to see what is the best way to score, what to do, and they've scored from that kickoff. Pecora. Aye, funny, aye. I'll give you Pecora. Let's change this. I've not had any takeaway food in a while actually, maybe a week or two. That's a long time for me, I must admit. But it was pancake Tuesday, so I had pancakes on Tuesday, and I had some other stuff there for treats, so I haven't felt the need to have a takeaway treat. And here's Porto again on attack, and they've drew a free kick, but they're playing advantage. They've caught Juventus on the break. The fuck was that? The guy was just standing 15 yards away, so rather than play the ball gently to him, he's trying to just pass to him like a rocket. Like a rocket. But Juventus have it all to do. There's Juventus playing on ball to Ronaldo, and he can't get an end of it. You do sense that if they don't get far this season or win it this season, the Champions League, that will definitely be Ronaldo's last season for Juventus in the Champions League. At what point though do we see the likes of Dybala coming on? He's Porto again on the attack. Beat one. Dispossessed, but Sandro been pulled down. We're definitely seeing, because Juventus are on the attack, they're very, very, very vulnerable at the back. Second half's certainly been better than the first half. It's only been 3 or 4 minutes. 3 minutes? 4 minutes now. What can Juventus do? Try to play the long ball. Back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo shoots, and it was well saved there. The ball lost its power when it hit the defender. Is it Pecora that I dropped the sauce on that night? Is that why you said Pecora? I think that's what you mean anyway. I don't usually eat Pecora. Pecora! You Juventus! Great pass! In the box! Keepers! Oh! Almost scored another goal! But it's a corner! Keeper comes out, tries to get to it, and almost deflected it into his own net. You just feel that both teams sense that they can score. I don't really know if Juventus is right about how they feel, but they definitely sense they can score. It was a good corner, but then good defended there by Porto. Since Juventus have been down to 2-0, they've been on the attack. They're playing high press, high tempo. The one thing that Juventus does have in their favour is if they do keep this tactic up, they've got a few players on the bench that can come on and can continue this high intensity. I would like to say though, anybody that's came in and watched the stream in the first half would have turned this off. But as I say, I was hoping the second half would get better. Here's Rabiot passes to Ronaldo, who's dispossessed. He has not done much this game, pretty much like Messi last night. Here's Porto, they're wide open. What a shot! Good save by Szczesny. Juventus back four just kept backtracking, and allowed Porto to shoot. To let Sérgio shoot, and there's Szczesny asking, why did you keep backing off? Very fortunate that Szczesny caught that. Wasn't the best shot. That was really bad defending, just kept coming back, and they were well within their 18-yard box, and they kept moving to the 6-yard box before Sérgio pulled the trigger. Ronaldo, no, here's the all the way back to the goalkeeper. Time is it? 9:10. Rabiot. The one thing about Juventus is they seem quite open at the back, and Porto just seem to be able to run. But when Juventus try and get into the Porto's half, they seem to have all the area defended pretty well. Here's Ronaldo 1-2. He's waiting for it again. It's a Juventus corner. Definitely playing better the second half, Juventus. But obviously, again, the Porto scored early in the half as they'd done in the first. And here's Federico Chiesa with the corner. He's been quite good this game thus far. Ronaldo goes up, completely misses it. Just seeing the replay again, how close Porto were to scoring an own goal. But when your luck's in, and because they've been quite fortunate tonight, probably why it didn't go in the back of the net. Here's Juventus just playing between defender and goalkeeper, and Porto are playing the high press to try and get the ball off them, as they've done in the first half. Pepe plays the long ball, but well dealt with there by Sandro. And Ronaldo tries to fancy, doesn't pay off, but Mbemba manages to kick it out. He got a substitution, I think, for Porto. Has the Man City game been better than this? Has the Man City game been good? Has there been loads of chances? Kevin De Bruyne is still injured, isn't he? Alright, Arnie. Check it out. Juventus are absolutely dire, honestly, absolutely dire in this game. It's not what you can really do. Here comes Otávio off, and here comes on Diaz. I think, guys, girls, and all in between, I think I'm just going to jump off this stream now, because to be honest, it's absolutely terrible, and it's going to get made private anyway, so I'm just wasting my time. So I'm going to end this here, and I'll say thank you, and I'll be back.